Hey guys, it's Paul here from intralifestyle.com, and today I want to talk to you about 5 tips that you can use to kickstart your dream life. Many people, in fact most people, are living their lives by default and not by design. We all have the ability to design our lives and live a life that we want, yet many of us aren't. So in order for us to change that, we need to change the way we've been doing things, because obviously it hasn't been working to this point. Okay, so tip number 1 is find out what is important to you. That may sound really obvious, but you'll be surprised at how many people are actually living out of alignment with their values. Perhaps you're trying to live up to your parents' expectations. Perhaps you're living a life based on what your peers did in school. What I would recommend is getting clarity around what's important to you. So figuring out what your values are if you don't know them already. Make a list of maybe 15 to 20 words that stand out to you, that have importance, have some weight to them, and then break them down to the top 10, top 5, and maybe 2 or 3. Really spend some time on this and get clarity around what's important to you, and then you can actually see how in alignment or out of alignment you're living to your values. Tip number 2 is get clear on your purpose. Now this can be very difficult to do and it can take some time, and you may not do it overnight, and you probably won't do it overnight. So what I've done is I've put together a mindset mastery toolkit, which includes a bunch of worksheets that I've put together to help you on this kind of stuff. And I'll leave the link below this video for you to get hold of it for free. So your purpose is going to be something that you would do even if you weren't paid for it. It's going to be the reason you get out of bed in the morning. What is it that drives you? And your purpose is going to be something beyond yourself. I believe that it's not a selfish thing. It's for the bigger picture. So the chances are your purpose is going to involve helping a person or a number of people in some larger way. I also believe that having a purpose on those days where you don't feel like getting out of bed, where you don't feel like doing that thing, the workout or whatever it is, it's the purpose that helps drive you to do that anyway. It's the longer term. So think vision, which leads us on to tip number 3. Get clarity on a vision and the destination of where you're going. Think of your vision as the bigger picture, the dream in your mind, the star in your own movie. What do you do on a daily basis? Who are you surrounded by? Where do you live? What car do you drive? How do you feel? What are you doing with your time? Your vision should be so big that it scares the crap out of you, that it excites you. Spend some time and really think big on this. What is it that excites you? What do you want? Your vision is the ideal life, your dream lifestyle. That's what you want to work towards. So it better be exciting for you. Tip number 4 is change the way you think. We're constantly surrounded by negativity in the news and the media. It's all around us, conversations, even the thoughts in our head. And if you go onto any social media site now, you're going to see some negativity. We're always comparing ourselves to others. Just start to observe your thoughts on a daily basis. See where they're going. Conversations you have with other people. How many of them are negative? Just notice the awareness of it, because that's the first step towards changing it. What we focus on, we feel. So if we're constantly focused on negative things or negative thoughts, negative conversations, then we're going to feel that way. But we have the choice. We can choose to focus on the positive, and then when we feel better, our actions are different, therefore our results are different. I challenge you to observe maybe 2 or 3 thoughts that you have in the day that you would say are quite negative, and then look at it from a different perspective. Just change that focus and observe how it makes you feel instead. And I bet you that it's going to have an impact and you're going to feel different in a more positive way. And then this leads us nicely onto the last tip, which is surround yourself with exceptional people. It's easier to change your thoughts when you're around like-minded people. You've probably heard many times that we are a product of the 5 people we spend the most time with, or something along those lines. And it is so true. You might have to make some difficult decisions in your life. Perhaps you're hanging around with people that are bringing you down, or they're too negative, or they're stopping you from achieving what you really want. That's for you to decide. When you spend your time with exceptional people, you become exceptional yourself. Let them challenge you, let them encourage you, help you grow, and you do the same to other people. But make sure you're not around negative people too long, because they will bring you down and they're going to stop you from achieving your dreams. So once you get clarity around your values of what's important to you, you figure out your purpose, why you get up in the morning, what are you moving towards, and you get a big vision of what you want for your life. You feed your mind positive thoughts, you surround yourself with like-minded people, then how is your life not going to change? Trust me, it's going to change for the better. So if you found this video useful, then please let me know in the comments below and consider subscribing if you want more similar stuff in the future. I've also put a link below where you can get the free Mindset Mastery Toolkit, which I mentioned earlier on. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.